Join Director Doug as he spans the globe by sea, by land, and air to bring you the best of Figures in Action!
I've been an actor for a long time, and I've done a whole lot of sci-fi over the years. I was the foster father in Terminator 2 who gets shish kebabbed through the head in a very memorable demise. Last night I was on 12 Monkeys, but any given night that you turn on the TV, you're liable to see me. I was Red John, the serial killer on The Mentalist that was sought for so many years. And I was George Mason in 24. I was Percy on Nikita. I was Magistrate Hale on Salem for the past season.
Yeah, my sister last night says, yeah, he was on Nikita. We were afraid of you. You did just an absolutely incredible job. It's just very awesome. How did you get into acting originally?
Just sort of always wanted costumes when I was a kid, more to just go play make-believe out in the woods than anything else, and more than toys. I just sort of wanted to take on different characters, and my father was an artist, and I always did artwork as well, but he gave me dermal wax and nose putty pretty early on, and so I started doing bizarre theatrical makeup from a very early age on, and transforming the way I looked. I started doing theatrical makeup in the theater at a very young age, and did my makeup and everyone else's in every play I ever did because I had skills on that level. And so for years, I have over 200 credits, and I would change the way I looked oftentimes while everybody's in the trailer getting made up to look pretty. I'd be in there like decaying my teeth and breaking my capillaries to look like a drug addict or an alcoholic or a psychopath or whatever it was that I was playing at any given time.
That's impressive. You're the original Face-Off then.
Yeah.
Well, that's really good. And the fact that to have a celebrity like you in Tulare Sci-Fi Con in the middle of California, it's really nice that you take the time and opportunity to share with your experiences is vast. Tell us, being my experience as well in L.A., there's a lot of people that go there and try to make it. And you've really made a difference in your career and to other people. And as someone to inspire, what are some of the things that you look back on and think of, if it wasn't luck, what did you do right to get where you're going and have been?
Well, I kind of had a good, strong theatrical training, both classical and experimental theater background to start out with. I had an agent in New York that brought me out here. So I started out with a pretty strong base there. And then I calculated it pretty mathematically in terms of when I first came out, my first movie was Mommy Dearest. And that broke the ice because, they never know until it's kind of a catch-22 whether you're going to turn into a zucchini in front of a camera. They don't know. You can have a lot of theater credits and they'll bring you in, but until you've got film, they don't know whether they'll give you a film. And so once I had that, I kind of wanted to get film training with a more disposable, which to me at the time, television was kind of disposable training. TV was pretty questionable in the 80s, and it was about 1980 when I got my first movie. So I just went and I thought they need another bad guy on every single episodic television show every week. They kind of don't want to do too much racial profiling, so the black guys and the Latino guys, they don't want to always go with the bad guys along those lines, but the guy with the receding hairline and the intense blue eyes, he could be a perfect bad guy on just about any episode of TV, and so I was on just about every episode of TV.
Just like the neighbor next door gone awry.
Yeah, and I had the training to manipulate my energy and I had the skills as a makeup artist to walk in the room and look scary, and I sort of kind of put myself into a corner because a lot of the impressions I made early on were those of scary characters, and then they kind of never could believe that I could be the nice guy next door, which I indeed was. If you asked any of my neighbors, they'd tell you. I was the nice guy next door, but no, casting directors would say, well, you'll never play the nice guy next door. That's just the way it goes. I got work anyway, steady work, so I'm happy.
That's the bottom line. And, sir, it's just an honor to meet you here. And we've seen you and look forward to many more exciting bad guys and good guys as well. Take care.